Let's rock.
Hello YouTube, SamMangar25 here again, and I'm going to be doing some quests. This will be the first of, I don't know how many quest videos. I'm not sure who I might include in my videos if I decide to do higher levels of it. As for tips and strategy, you don't really need too many for this kind of thing. What I tend to do is just kind of lead them on a little, because the NPCs, as you see here, or the AI, excuse me, are not very bright. You just kind of have to do a rolling, and they'll usually just go right past you, and you don't really have to worry about it too much. I tend to use revolvers, to each their own, I guess. Ammunition doesn't come very often, and when I'm short, I usually just switch to my sword. So. These are the lowest level quests anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. And right now I'm just kind of getting the group together here. They will increasingly become more difficult, and you'll get new ones as you go along at any rank of this kind of mission, which I think is kind of cool. I mean, if it's the same thing over and over, just more and more, I think it'd be just a mindless killing spree. But for tactics, there aren't too many when it comes to this. Even for bosses, you learn the moves, and after a while, it's just this tedious kind of following along and hoping that they don't get lucky and you don't lag or whatever. I guess if you want to be tactical in the least bit, go after the ranged one first, because they just sit there and they'll constantly do little bits of damage to you either way, because the aiming is still pretty good, even if they're kind of dumb. They tend to stay away, and I can't aim right now. As you see, they'll do little bits of damage over time, which just is a pain. Similar to my other tactic from before, just moving out of the way once in a while. But could I probably do this entire thing scot-free, without getting any damage taken? If I wanted to keep redoing them, probably. I mean, I'm not, a pro quester. I have quested a lot, though, so I know a couple things here and there, and have done a lot of hunting for items, so I can do bosses and such. One of my favorites is the Fake Goblin King, which I might show at some point, considering the job's really easy to get, and the EXP isn't bad. Last one. And if you have a laggy player with you, sometimes they like to do this stupid glitch, which will end up with you not seeing one of the monsters, and as far as I know, it's just because of one laggy character you might have with you. It's happened to me quite a few times. Usually the person ends up lagging out at some point in the game, which is kind of a pain. And exterior, but what can you do? And for the most part, what I tend to do is just anyway, what I end up usually doing is just slashing along and just keep going. Usually void helps, dual blades. And you just keep going until you eventually find something that you hit. You just keep hitting the same zone over and over and over. And it ends up that you usually kill it fairly quickly, but sometimes it's very difficult to find and might not even be worth it. I don't know, to me sometimes it is. But that's the end of this short video on the mansion. And I'll be uploading another one very soon, so thanks for joining me. Bye.